All right, we're starting to peel the onion again. We're going to get into some details of some of the things in Clarence's shoes. And we're having fantastic talks. Before we even shoot this video, me and Clarence are talking about so many things, and I'm learning so much, and it's helping me shape my ideas and opinions of what's happening in the world today. So, Clarence, tell us about this situation, about you had your court documents, and he calls the police for help, and this is kind of unusual. I didn't expect this response.
So I'm in a visitation custody battle with my oldest daughter's mom. I go to pick my daughter up. She's not sending her out, and I had to call the police on her. I called non-emergency police, and they come out, and I meet the officer at his car, his cruiser. I say, "Officer, I'm the one who called you. Here's my documentation. I'm supposed to be able to get my daughter. She's not sending her out." And so he told me to hang tight. He goes to meet her at the porch, on her porch. She's standing on her porch. And he begins to ask her a series of questions as if she was the victim.
Right.
In all actuality, the child was, but he asked her, "Do you feel threatened? Did he harm you? And is he caught up on his child support?"
So you make the call, "Sir, or can you guys send somebody out? We're having an issue, and I need to see my daughter, and I have all the rights here." And when they get there, they go to the mother and then look back at you like, you're the bad guy.
Yeah, so, and he's reading, and he looks up, reads. He says, "Okay, hang tight." And so it just made me feel a form of hopelessness, briefly and temporarily. So again, it just plays back into the narrative of sometimes when you see the police, you feel not always threatened, but if you have those type of encounters, you kind of feel like, okay, is all my I's dotted and my T's crossed? So that's how it made me.
We're hoping that this video will stir action, and Clarence immediately jumped on the idea when I was talking about a committee, and there's a type of committee being formed in our town, and hopefully it'll come to fruition to where it's kind of an intermediate between the community and law enforcement. Mm-hmm. And I know Clarence will be a vital voice to this. Now, Clarence tells me over and over again, I'm not complaining, or I'm not trying to make it hard on law enforcement, but what he's doing is, I think, bringing some clarity and bringing out a voice here and trying to understand that these critical ways to communicate are not working well. And this stays with him for the rest of his life. So that action of the officer just gives Clarence the idea, well, I guess I won't be trusted, or, I mean, he can fill in the blanks for you as you see this is happening. So again, we're not trying to be negative, but there are some negative things that's going to come out. But we just want to say that how do we get things to be better? And the reason why Clarence is here, too, I totally trust him. I think he's fair and balanced. I don't think he has a bias. And so I'm hearing just information from him, and I'm taking notes all the time. But I think we're going to hopefully move forward to some action in the future with new policies and procedures. And our sheriff and I believe our chief is open. And so I think we're going to hopefully see more action and more healing. So
I agree.
Yeah.